Hello, Seiiti Arata. There is something so fundamental, so intrinsic to our very existence that most of us take it for granted. Breathing, existing, being present in the now. Now, you might think that this is silly and think, oh, come on, do I need a lesson on how to exist or how to breathe, how to be? But pause for a moment and consider this. Are you frequently filled with anxiety? Is your posture hunched? Do you spend more time sitting down than you think is good for you? Do you hold your phone in a curved posture, harming your own neck? Why do you do this? Why do you harm your own body? Does your mind race, always thinking about what will come up next, always searching for immediate gratification for the next big thing? Now, if you recognize any of these signs, that is an indicator that you can improve. You should improve. You can exist in a better way. Notice right now how your breathing is shallow, how your connection to the present is broken, how your peace with the present moment is disturbed. And what about a couple seconds of silence? Did that disturb you? Oh wow! Imagine being in a mental state where 2 seconds of silence are enough to make you uncomfortable. Do you think that this is normal? This is being restless, perpetually craving what the future holds rather than cherishing the now. And now that we have clarity that it is indeed necessary to learn how to breathe, how to exist in the present moment, now let's go for the details so you can become at ease with your own existence. To be able to get grounded, you need to first pay attention to your own body. You see, we humans complicate things too much. There are good lessons that we can learn from animals. Just pay attention to how other living creatures behave. Often, the way cats and dogs naturally stretch, they unwind. It provides the perfect lesson for us humans. We have excessive amounts of thoughts, expectations, interpretations, and worries, but just this simple thing, this simple act like extending your arms, tilting your head slightly, elongating your back, this can ground us to the present. And there's nothing magical about this. It's just a way that you can notice you have a physical body. Also, this isn't about mimicking the animals, but rather drawing inspiration from their instinctual connection with the present. Don't you see cats and dogs stretching? So why do you think that is socially weird and awkward if you stretch after you're sitting in your office during hours in that uncomfortable chair? The weird thing is to not stretch. So stand up from time to time. Notice that you have a physical body. You're not just an idea, an ethereal brain, a pure mind, a thought machine. You have arms and legs and guts. Your head is heavy. Your neck does a lot of work to hold your head. Notice all of that. Move your body. Remember that your body exists. Feel the gentle tension in your muscles as they stretch. Maybe you can even hear sounds of your muscles cracking as you move. This is called crepitus. That's a sound that you can notice from the knots in your muscles, gassing over your fluids, all moving around. Notice the relief as you finally move, the calmness that follows. This is noticing that you exist, you're here, you're present. It is about acknowledging every sensation, every pulse, every heartbeat, realizing that they all resonate in the present. Every breath is an anchor to the present moment. The rhythm of our breathing is a life force that constantly grounds us to the now. Yet, more often than not, we ignore it. And let's fix this. Let's look at you. Let's learn how to breathe. Be proud of this because very few people even try to learn this. The worst barrier to learning is arrogance. Because the arrogant person thinks they already know everything and therefore they're not interested in learning. So just close your eyes and let's start with a deep, gentle inhalation. Not too forceful, just a little bit deeper than your regular breath. Very good. And as you inhale, you can visualize the air traveling, filling your lungs, energizing your body. And as you exhale, imagine all the stress, the anxiety, all the negative stuff being expelled. This practice allows you to form an intimate bond with the present moment. Every inhalation is a reminder that you exist, that you are alive. Every exhalation is a release of what you don't want to keep inside of you. Now, to do this, you don't need incense, you don't need special clothes for this, you don't need to be in a special place, your room doesn't need special decoration or symbols or objects. You can do this anywhere. It is okay to exist. And notice something very interesting. Even though I didn't say anything about your body posture, probably you naturally started to adjust your body. Now you're in a better posture because when you breathe well, you remember you have a body and you naturally fix your posture. Stop harming yourself and ignoring your physical body. Inside our training, Happiness, at arata.se/happiness, you'll do many activities to take care of your emotional well-being. Because you deserve this, you deserve to exist. Remember this. Our inner pace reflects our outer world. What do I mean by that? Imagine you're reading a book. Each page, each word, each sentence is full of meaning. But often we rush through, we're desperate to get to the end, and we miss the beauty of the story. In a similar way, each day we exist is a story. How often do we rush through the day? We never actually experience anything. Life in today's age is in fast-forward mode. We race from one task to the next, where we were seeking more efficiency, more productivity, and this extends even to our leisure. I've seen people watching movies or series at a sped-up pace. That begs the question, why? What's the point of consuming content at a hurried speed? Notice how this is different from reading for leisure or reading to acquire a skill. Because when you're studying and you're trying to learn something, speeding through your courses can be a good strategy because you can cover more content faster. Also, you should make use of pauses so you can reflect. And also, you should be able to repeat, go back to the parts you didn't understand very well. So when you're consuming a video course, or if you're reading a book for learning something, it can be a good thing to accelerate sometimes. But for leisure, why would someone want to use fast playback? If a film like Cinema Paradiso is gracing our screen, shouldn't we savor the depth, the artistry, the essence of every single second? If you're fast-forwarding through a cinematic masterpiece, maybe you're missing the point. Perhaps your mind is too restless, always racing to the next thing, even in moments of leisure. When you're taking vacations, when you're traveling, do you want to cover as many cities as fast as possible? When you're together having an intimate moment, do you want to finish as quickly as possible? Many people don't know how to exist. They believe they have to do everything fast. So they're caught in this illusion of efficiency. This is an indication of a mind that struggles to be here, in the present. Now consider your breathing. Do you rush it like a movie on fast forward? Take a moment, slow down, experience the full story of each breath, not just the highlights. The beauty lies in the details. You need to pay attention, otherwise you will miss it. In nature, in art, in life, beauty often resides in the details. Just like we miss the intricate patterns of a butterfly's wing if we don't pay attention, we overlook the nuances of our breath if we're not paying attention. Every inhale, every exhale, that is a moment to remember you exist. Now you may have seen in some other videos in which I show you how to be counting for your breathing rhythm. And there are many different techniques, but none of them is particularly special. What matters the most is that you add consciousness to your breathing, to your existing. Let me show you one technique. You can begin by placing your tongue against the back of your top teeth. Keep it there. Okay? Then you exhale completely through your mouth around your tongue, making a swoosh sound like this. Now we begin. Close your lips and inhale through your nose for for a count of 4. Mentally, you don't need to speak it out loud. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Then exhale completely through your mouth, making this whoosh sound for a count of 8. That will complete one cycle. We're going to do this together for a total of 4 cycles. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7 and exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. 2 more times. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Then exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. Very good. Let's do it one more time. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Then you hold your breath for a count of 7. And then exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. When you do this breathing later, you can focus on the details, the temperature of the air, the slight pause between inhaling, exhaling, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. You exist. Can you feel your feet touching the ground? The weight of your body, the texture of the chair you're seated on? Notice that. Distractions are guides, not obstacles or roadblocks. What we just did here is a mindfulness exercise. Mindfulness is when you are absolutely focused on what you're doing. You're focused on the present moment without being distracted and without thinking about the past or the future. On the path to mindfulness, distractions are inevitable. But instead of viewing them as roadblocks, you can see them as signposts that are guiding you back to the core of your journey. So when a thought interrupts you, it is helping you. You're there breathing, you're noticing your body, and then somewhere in your mind is like, oh, I need to buy tomatoes. Don't get angry at yourself. See this thought as information that is trying to be helpful. So let it go. You can buy the tomatoes later, but you're not in a supermarket right now. You can write down this later in your to-do list, but right now, you're just sitting, you're breathing, you're noticing you exist, and that's all. If a dog starts barking, or some angry driver is honking on the street, or some neighbor starts playing loud music, don't be irritated. These are sounds that exist. So if a sound distracts you, remember that these sounds are just as real as the air that you're breathing. What is the difference of these annoying sounds and some Zen bell, a beautiful temple on top of a hill in a very faraway country? There's no difference. They're sounds. They're okay. Stop adding layers of meaning, of interpretation. You don't have to believe that, the gong from a brass bell is more valuable than that car honking on the street to your existing. They're sounds. They remember you exist, that you're alive. They're reminders of your mission to be here in the present. These intrusions are not failures. They're parts of the process. So every time you acknowledge a distraction, you can gently return to your breathing. Then you strengthen your connection to the present moment. Embrace them. Learn from them. Use them to fortify your commitment to the now. Every single breath, every deliberate stretch, every moment of heightened awareness is a step towards a deeper connection with yourself. It is an opportunity to exist better. And we have plenty of interactive activities using these practices and proven discoveries from positive psychology in our training Happiness at arata.se/happiness. You see, in our fast-paced world, pausing to genuinely connect with our inner being is perhaps the most precious gift that we can give ourselves. Imagine integrating these small practices through your day. I know that you have so many things to do, but it is okay to remember you exist. So take a moment. Maybe it is a gentle stretch as you stand up from your computer. Maybe it is a deep grounding breath as you wait for your coffee. Or even a few seconds of focused awareness during your conversation. You deserve to take care of yourself. So that's why now I have a special invitation. Let's continue this. You can open your browser and visit the link arata.se/happiness.